Hey guys, I'm Sage Valentine and I'm back to review another episode of CBS's Big Brother Season 18, episode number 6, so let's just get down to it. If Victor knows that he is in trouble at this point in the game once Paul and Bronte are nominated, why the heck did he go upstairs to all those boys, particularly to Paulie, and tell him and them before they left that he won the Big Brother roadkill and is basically up there asking who he should put on the block? If anybody, he should be consulting Paul, correct? Because Paul is in his alliance, because Frank consulted his alliance when he won the Big Brother roadkill, right? See, this is exactly what Paulie was talking about. Victor cannot be trusted. That is why I think that Victor should be the person going home this week. I do believe at one point there's going to be a girl going home, but I think for the most part, Victor and Paul need to be the next to go, but particularly Victor needs to go because Victor is very, very sneaky. And all those crocodile tears in the diary room, that whole thing about him being a loyal player is crap. I believe that Paulie's right. He is all about himself, and by he I mean Victor. And Paulie was right to tell Paul that he needs to start looking out for himself because Victor's going to turn on him. And I think that if Victor survives this week, he will definitely turn on Paul. And next thing you know, Paul will be going home. Everything Paulie said was correct about Victor. And it appears that Paul's listening to him because Paul did not fully warn Victor of what is to come. But he did tell Victor, don't go upstairs and tell them that you have that Big Brother roadkill. On a side note, I hope the next Big Brother roadkill winner keeps that info to themselves and makes their own decision for themselves. I understand this loyalty with alliances and stuff, but it's time for somebody to do it for themselves. And yes, I do think that Victor is far too trusting because Victor is soon to be backdoored if everything goes according to plan, and it seems like it did considering who won the veto. No, you guys didn't see that, but I know who won. I'm not going to tell you. You just have to watch. Bronte says that she trusted the wrong people, duh, and she won't trust any of the guys anymore. So this would give you hope that there will be a girls' alliance. Unfortunately, the way things are going, I don't think that will happen with all of the girls at this point because things have been switching and changing. I have no idea what's going on. Let me see what else that we can talk about. I'm glad that Paulie won HOH because now he has the power and he can get his revenge on Victor and that side of the house. The only thing is that I'm going to have to unfortunately agree with most of the people on Twitter and Tumblr that his win is a plus for the 8-pack because they have been orchestrating a lot in this house so far. But at least like Nicole, this target is his own personal target, and he's not allowing anybody to change his mind about that. And the one thing that I also like about Paulie is that once he won HOH, he made it clear that Zakia was safe. He was like, she's safe, that's it. Everybody dropped that part of the conversation. And yes, I know what's happening with Day and Zakia. On a side note, hopefully all of that gets squashed because honestly, like, these girls turning on one another is making me lose hope in that girls' alliance that I thought was going to happen. Speaking of Paulie and Zakia, apparently there's some type of weird ship war going on online. For those of you that can't parlay the lingo, mostly the fandom lingo, a ship is basically like a relationship, a pairing. Sometimes people ship people on TV shows like Bill and Sookie, Sookie and Eric, Sookie and Alcide. Bella and Edward, Bella and Jacob. I think you know where I'm going with this. Anyway, in tonight's episode, we didn't see anything close to a clip that included Paulie and Zakia being all cute and sweet and mushy. We were privy to scenes with Corey and Nicole, who I see as like really, really close and friends. Natalie and James, and nothing else. I think the reason why Big Brother left Paulie and Zakia's little scenes out of this episode is because of the fact that Paulie and Zakia don't have any like funny scenes with their pairing. They seem to be enamored with one another and are trying to downplay it to save each other. Well, Zakia is definitely trying to downplay it, but she does like him. She really does, and it seems like he likes her as well. And you can tell just by his actions, the way that he looks when she comes into the room. I feel sorry for Tiffany because Tiffany's nominated and she has no idea who nominated her. Now, one would think, oh, maybe the boys will rat out Victor, but then you have to take into account the fact that the boys have created this secret boy alliance, kind of sort of impromptu. So I don't know how any of this is going to work out, but I feel so sorry for Tiffany because she's going to have to spend the rest of this week basically trying to figure out who this person is that nominated her. This is why I love Big Brother Roadkill, because it keeps people on their toes. And people can't get comfortable because you never know when somebody will win and nominate them. But you guys take care. I love you all. Hit me up on Twitter at Sage Valentine and Google Plus at Sage Valentine, Snapchat Sage Valentine 31, where I take pictures of books and my shoes. I'll have more lively Snapchat pictures soon, and also follow me at Sage Valentine on Periscope. I love you all. Take care. Let me know what you thought about this episode, the season so far, who you think is going home this week, and what you think in regards to the season so far. But I love you all. Bye, guys. Bye.